Let's talk about Club Sandwich. As one of the many pilots that leaked during the kind of Disney television Giga leak, as it's called by some people, or the big leak of TV pilots and television material that leaked from the Disney Channel, one of them was Club Sandwich, co-created by a veteran of Cartoon Network, Craig Lewis, who worked on Powerpuff Girls, Foster's Imaginary Home, Wander Over Yonder, and The Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse. And that seemed pretty interesting, but also the cast of it, which also involves Dana Snyder and Andy Merrill. It is about a sandwich, who part of this sandwich world where everyone grows up to be eaten because they're sandwiches, who doesn't want to be eaten. He wants to dance and decides to open up his own club called Club Sandwich. And some of the animation, the finished animation, had been put out there. But what came out during this pilot was a lot of animatics of the show. Now, I had never really heard of this show, but people kept bringing up, in the Discord, people kept bringing it up, and I'd heard other people I like bring it up, and I was like, I'm kind of curious what a Adult Swim, Cartoon Network-y influence show, other than, Wonder Over Yonder, but would look like. And I wasn't disappointed because this is actually a really fun concept and works in the little short form it is. The one thing about watching this as an animatic versus watching it finished is I feel like the colors and the overall finishedness of it works all within the vibe and the joke of it, much so than I saw the Very Important House, I believe, the Jonah Vasquez show, which seemed to work with the storyboards. This was harder to grasp from that. Now, one thing I am aware of is obviously Disney will get very mad and take down this video if I have shots that are not of the finished thing that's already on YouTube or of the animatic. So instead of showing that, I'm just going to have pictures of sandwiches. This is a picture of a sandwich that I ate today. This is a picture of a sandwich I ate yesterday, and here's a sandwich that I'll probably eat tomorrow. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I will just have anytime, instead of cutting to a picture of an animatic, I will have a picture of a sandwich. But I could possibly just have a single frame where if I needed to cut this one section out in YouTube Editor, it would be incredibly easy and will not have music playing on it. So I could make it so it's very easy for me to completely cut out completely, just to show you that I actually did see it for a quick frame. But I wouldn't do that. I'm just going to show you pictures of sandwiches. So, just sandwiches. All sandwiches. This is a sandwich I ate the other day. That's your mom's sandwich. This is a sandwich I had the other week. And this is a sandwich in a store. Anyway, this is actually a cool show. But here's the issue with it. One, it is the worst thing to Google in the world. I have no clue, I'm not joking, when this show got canceled because I can't Google it. Because anytime I type Club Sandwich Disney, I get recommended restaurants in Disneyland or something. Even if I have to write like Dana Snyder, Andy Merrill, please, can I please find this? Google, what the fuck? It just wouldn't come up because Club Sandwich, there's like a thing, the joke is there's an actual Club Sandwich, which will have a picture right here rather than the show, which I can't show you. So Club Sandwich is a funny idea of this one little kid sandwich dancing around with their friends. His dad dresses up as Dancer 99, which is such an obvious Racer X parody, but it's like really funny because he's like, I wonder who Dancer 99 is, and like every character is like, it's your dad. He's like, I don't know, like it is kind of too absurd and too weird and too funky. Like they have a joke at the beginning of every Club Sandwich episode where like they'll tell you like sort of what's going on, they'll introduce the thing, and then it'll go previously on Club Sandwich, and then the episode starts. So is every episode a previously on and there's no actual episode? Anyway, this is a really funny show, but I think it all has to be put together. I do think kids would like it, but I do notice like when you have in a post Ren and Snippy world in the 90s, like CBS and a lot of places tried to launch like rip-offs on it on Saturday morning and stuff, and it never really worked out. And I feel like most people are not good networks are not good at launching wacky things. And I think like Mickey, the Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse that this Craig Lewis worked on could do that because it's Mickey Mouse and John sort of thing. But launching like everyone's a sandwich and it's like kind of weird. And there's one where like an ant eats them. There's one where they get caught got left off in a cruise ship in the water, which was very weird and funny. It just sort of, in my mind, too wacky and odd for Disney Channel. Now, do I like it? Do I think it's really cool? Do I think they could have like released them all on Disney Plus as like this weird offshoot show? Yeah, and I think this was around the time Disney Plus or Disney at TV was interesting. Cornbread has brought up that Andy Murrell said it was dying off around 2015 in Twitter. In a reply, apparently they went with Big City Greens over this. That's disappointing because I do think this is a fun. It's like one of those shows where like this got this far, like it feels like something they would have rejected, and I do think they were more open to doing different things, and this probably would have played well next to Star versus the Force of Evil, which does that show like my daughter's friends will bring up occasionally and stuff. So like some of these old Disney, I know we talk about them, but it does feel like they do kind of live on. I can see this playing between a few of those. I cannot imagine any normal kid liking this. Like, you'd have to be a weird kid or an animation dork to like it. But watching this animatic, which I didn't because I'm just showing you pictures of sandwiches. That's all that's going to be showing because it's called Club Sandwich. There's just so many pictures of sandwich. Here's a picture of a sandwich I drew. Here's just a regular picture of a sandwich. And here's me taking a picture of a sandwich. Anyway, lots of sandwiches. Don't worry about it. All the sandwiches you want. The animatics just like, I can't really get the scope of the show other than the footage at the end of what was leaked. You really can't get it as well. So I do think maybe that probably played into how it was rejected. Also, it's sort of a weird concept and bizarre. So I think that's probably what was rejected. I find it a shame it was because I think it had a lot of promise and I think it was really fun. And I wish Disney Animation could be this odd and out there. And I think it kind of more shows like what I like about Cartoon Network more than Disney, because Cartoon Network would do a weird play like this, whereas like Disney like wouldn't, because they can't make a plastic sandwich toy or something like that. So I think it was really cool, and the songs are great, and I enjoyed watching a sandwich dance and the Speed Racer jokes and all the other ones. But I kind of wish it had happened, and I wish we could see these things, the animatic, fully animated, because I think I would have had a much better time than just watching this animatic, which just felt like it didn't fully convey really the awesomeness of this whole concept. And sure, Super Dusky asked, put an ice cream sandwich in the video. I will. Here's an ice cream sandwich. Also, I want to thank Cornbread, who I was having trouble finding this, and Cornbread did help me find this pilot, so Cornbread deserves a shout out to this. I'm sort of aware of Pickle and Peanut. I haven't really watched it that much. But yes, I will. Cheers to you.